Morning, it's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for me. Right, so, material choice is slate. We're using slate. We got 8 boxes of the stuff over there. Over there we got what's it flipping called? Blah, 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 blah. Begins with a C. Carbon. That's carbon. That's clad to the wall this side and that side with some deco slither going right down the middle. So pattern is we're going to come this way and then we're going to go that way. So from this point here to this point there is a 45 degree. So I've got my saw set up. I got to chop off some 45 degrees and we're going to go straight from that corner to this corner. So before I start, I got to chop at least 2, get 2 going so I can butt those up against here. And as soon as I got one there and one there, then I'll go that way, run those in, go that way, run those in. But I got to change the cap in the corner. That's a square riser. It should have been a circular riser. So I shall swap that over shortly. And the carnival shall start to happen. So yeah, 45s. I'll use this thing. I'll use that and I shall scrape it with a screwdriver. Watching me, watching you. Yeah, I ended up buying a new iPhone. As long as it's iPhone 7 and up, then it films in 4K. So yeah, done. I'm happy now with the 45 degree on it. I put a clamp on it as well, just in case, just to make sure it holds it in the right place. And I have one more check before I go anywhere. I'm on this side of the line, so the line the mark I've actually cut, and just keep it to the left hand side of it. Blah 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 blah, press the button. Ready to rock and roll. So yeah, normally I stack my towels on top of each other, but that's mostly because I use porcelain, but this is slate, it's rivened. So we're going to do the old H malarkey. Right, I've double checked that way, this way, that way, that way. Now I've just done this way. Ooh, check it out, coffee. So this string line runs lovely that way, runs lovely that way, so it must be 90 degree, and if the measurements are right that way, then I'll lay 2 tiles that way in the corner, then I'll run a string line to this point here, and that should be 45 degrees. Apparently. So I've got my corner set up here. Angles, levels, good. They're not primed. I've got another one down this end. This one isn't primed either because that might have to go right or left. So before you start laying any tiles, you have to check, especially when you're thinking of joint size. Normally porcelain, they're always exactly the same size, but when it comes to natural products, slate, stone, and they can differ in size. So I've just checked all of these ones and they're all 800 long I checked those, they're all 800 long. So I can use 5mm spaces, or I can use a centimetre, but I'm going to go 5. I prefer 5. But yeah, natural products always differ in size. So tape measure, tape measure, tape measure. There's nothing worse than laying the tiles, 5mm spaces, 5mm spaces, and suddenly one's a bit bigger than the other, and you wish you never used 5mm spaces, you wish you used 10mm. So yeah, always check them all. Right, yada yada yada. This corner's leveled up and everything I need, so I'll lift them up now. I'll make some of this primer. We're using the Marshall's paving primer. Best on the market as far as I can see. Sticks anything like glue. So one more thing before I start. Big up the grabo. I sent my grabo off to them the other day for a bit of maintenance. I've had it for 2 years. They stuck a waterproof button on for me as well, which is good. The power and everything works nice. All ready to rock and roll. They did end up sending me 2 new suction pads as well. One which is called rock grab or something, which is a thicker sponge, so it can pick up more of a riven tile or any awkward shaped objects as well. And they gave me a longer, thinner one as well, which is good because in the middle of this wall here we got to put a section of deco. So yeah, big up the grabo, much appreciated guys. Cheers for sending me that over, can't wait to use it. So I'm not quite sure what this is, but it looks like we got a bit of gold going on. Well, it is going rock, I'm not quite sure if it might be gold, but it certainly looks like gold. So now when we get to this point here, I need to shimmy this over to there. This is a reason why you don't prime it. If I was to have primed it, it'd be stuck down, it'd be hard to get up. So I'm gonna turn this on. Give it a bit of suction. And as you can see, nothing. This is the importance of primer. Otherwise, yeah, balls won't stick. So back on the job today, got that bit sorted out the other day, and a bit of a brainwave on the way up, a bit of design feature. The plan was run that way, then these ones run this way. But I just come up with an alternative idea. This bit by here, if I change the layout, so imagine this bit here now up against the wall over there, it'd be like a picture frame going round and round and round until it gets to the middle, till it's just one straight line. So I think that'd be a good idea. I just run it past the customers. They love it, but only if it works measurement wise, which it doesn't quite work measurement wise. So it only works if it's gauge. It only works if it's gauge that way. It's not quite gauge that way. So we'll do the pattern anyway, but along the house, we'll have to cut a strip out. I think there's 300 instead of 400 wide. but it won't stand out too much, but the rest of the pattern will. They gave me the go-ahead, so yeah, let's do it. Let's change the layout a bit. So this corner's still going to be wrapping around normally, but that bit is just going to be on the ends and on the ends over that way. Blah, 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 blah. Get on with it. Show us what you can do. So this morning, I'm going to show you a video of consistency of cement. Some people use a semi-dry, some people use a wet. I'm going to show you the difference between the two. After I'm going to put one in there, one next to it, one semi-dry, one wet, primed up. At the end of the day, I'm going to lift it up and see the difference of what exactly the primer does. Hopefully this makes sense. You'll soon figure it out now when I start laying. Right, here we go then. So I'll put a semi-dry on the left, flatten it out. I'll use a wet mix then to the other side of it. Let me grab some of the semi-dry. So that's the type of texture. You can crush it in your hand. Some people say as long as it forms a ball, you're okay. Well, I'll show you the difference.
Okay, spread that out.
We spread that out. I'll just grab the grabo now, stick one on top. Start that. So I'm going to hit them down exactly the same amount of taps as the others, just so one's not more preferable than the other one. Right, I'll put a wetter mix down next. Right, so obviously that one's the wetter one. So, they're in. It's about midday-ish, something like that. So when we finish, about 5 hours time, we'll lift them up and you can see exactly why you should use one over the other. I'm not going to say what the result is yet until I actually lift it up. So I'm going to get back over there. Oh, hang on. Camera went a little bit wobbly. I'm going to get back over there now and start laying some other tiles. Back in several hours time. See you in a bit. Testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. So back to the end of the day now. It's literally been 6 hours or something. So we'll put the grabo on the tiles and we'll see how it panned out. I know pretty much how it's going to pan out. The semi-dry, I'll pull it up and it'll just have little bits of primer stuck, little bits of cement stuck to it. But the cement underneath would absolutely still be fine. So, right, I'll stick it on it. The one on the left is the semi-dry. Right, let's get it on it. By the way, if you haven't got a grabo, get yourself a grabo. Right, so this is the semi-dry. Or actually, it did stick, it did pick up quite a lot. That is actually quite surprising. All right, we pick up the wet one. As you can see, the wet one, it's picked up the hardcore and everything. That's loads. I'll just pick up the semi-dry one again. Yeah, well, actually, it's picked up quite a lot. Maybe this experiment didn't go down as well as I thought. I was pretty much sure it was only going to pick up a little bit of cement off the back of the semi-dry. So this could be a video. So I've cleaned everything up here now. It's all gone. All moved it all. So the moral of this story is I did a semi-dry mix before on a patio, which I had to take up because we had colour issues. But I used the primer, I used a brush. I brushed it on. And it did pop up really easy. Virtually no cement stuck to the primer at all. So I suppose if you lather it on, which I have been doing since that patio, then semi-dry is fine. So the moral of the story is semi-dry is fine, wet's fine, if not better. But lather the primer on, put it on nice and thick. Don't use a roller or a brush because it doesn't really do much. Morning. So, still laying tiles. So it's basically, this is day 2. Yeah, that nice 45 there looks cool. The new design over here, yeah, you won't be able to really see till later. So this section there, that's that middle one with a half, that's the center point. So now we're going to wrap this corner around. It's hard to see without seeing the tiles. And anyway, blah, 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 blah. Right, gonna stick a dead man in down here now. Gonna stick a dead man in there. Stick the line up. Whoosh. Back at it. Oops, oops, oops.
nini, munataka nini kuvunja ujumbe wake.
Morning. It's a new day, it's a new dawn, it's a new life for me. Right, get the madness over and done with. So as you can see, patio behind, pretty much done. So yeah, lots going on yet. Yeah, now all that's done over there, we're gonna have a crack of the outer skin for the planter today. So what I want to get done today, I want to get this planter height to the same height but there, so I can figure out where the steps are going to go. I got a good idea where the steps are going to go. There's going to be one behind me in between those two posts. We're going to go for one there. And the next one is over here. So before I can really do anything, setting out steps and walls on the inside, I gotta back this wall up. I gotta get it up to a similar height. Customers going away on the weekend on holiday, so if I can get this bit up to there, then I got 2 days with a customer then talking about the planter, the seating area bit, and some other bits and bobs before they go away. So when they're away, I know what I've got to carry on with. So that's going to be today's bit, big walling. And actually, these blocks, check these blocks out. These are Marshall's blocks. Nice and square, nice and flat and lovely. So these blocks will be nice for setting out the wall on the inside to clad to, because we're going to be cladding this behind me. That is going to go up against the wall going all the way down there. We're going to have, this is called matte carbon, so we're going to have some matte, some deco and some more matte. That's going to go up the wall and across back into the planter, and we're going to mitre everything. We're going to mitre the lot. So I got to do that on both sides of this wall. So that'll be cool. A bit time consuming, but it's all right. It's all about what it looks like after, and I'm sure it's going to look great. Right, I'm going to show you the pattern of the patio, which we did just to jazz it up a little bit. So originally, we were going to run linear that way, and linear running that way, and have a 45 from that point to that point, which we have done. As you can see, that runs up there. But what I did just to change it up a little bit, let me show you down this end. Hopefully the manhole covers are coming today. So what we did down this end, you could probably barely see it really, but we've kind of returned it round. So there's this one row in the middle of the screen where it comes up to a half. Then we've got 2 3/4, a half, 2 3/4 and a half. But it was nice just to wrap it round a bit like a picture frame, just to give it a little bit more pizzazz or whatever. And yeah, we've done the same over here as well. Got a little bit of tinkering to do over there. But just me and Ollie today. I think my other fella's broken. So man down. But yeah, it's all right, that's fine. Because Ollie is a super machine. He's the type of guy you want to employ. You know, he just gets on with it, he does it, he figures it out, and he's brill. I want one. I want 10 of them. Right, okay, enough yada yada yadas. I gotta stick that in my gob first. God. Tired today. So today I'm going to sort out the step there, sort out the step there, maybe sort the step out on the other side of there. So I got a little bit of figuring out to do today, but I got to wait at least half hour for my brain to warm up, because at the moment it's a bit muggy. So yeah, like I said earlier, we're going to put some steps on today. So I primed the wall, I cut the tile, put some cement on it, primed the tile, put some cement on it. Now we primed the step itself. We got the grooves in place. We're gonna go to that corner there, so it's a full deco's worth of tile. Put one on the left, one on the right, cut the middle, and then we can see then where we've got to come down this way. Bloody kids. Talk about flipping OD. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 barrows. Check out the bloody He-Man. Brings back memories when I was young. Well, this is an update on how we're doing so far. And it's absolutely chucking it down. So yeah, the steps there and there. I didn't film last week because I fell over on my side over there and I really did my ribs in, so I've been off for about 3 days. So all that was a struggle. I didn't want to film any of that whilst I was in bits. But that's an update anyway. So this is looking a little bit different. I have been doing no filming at all. I've just been mostly cracking on with it. So yeah, steps look nice. Been busy today with another guy helping me out. Another guy called Oliver. And he's been brilliant. So I've had 2 guys and they've both been called Oliver. And they've been awesome. Right, let me explain a couple of things. I don't want to stand on there, so I'll just lean over. See the drainage channel there. And the drainage channel there. So what I've done, I've just put a T-junction on it, and I'm just going to feed it into the planter. Sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Well, yeah, so the planter, they've all got they got damp-proof membranes up this side. I've got 2 courses of blocks on end this time, not doing any more flat. I don't need to do any more flat. As soon as I got those up, then I got a weed membrane that side as well. Same with that side, and same with that side. And then I got a big pile of earth left over from the dig out over there. So that's cool. Yeah, it's 3:30 on a Friday. I'm going to go home now anyway. As long as we just shifted the rest of the blocks from over there, as long as the blocks are freed up and now over there, that'll give me something to do Monday morning in case Travis aren't here first thing. So I got 2 sharp sand coming and 2 all in. I'm going to have a go with this bit. So here, actually, la da 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 da. So planks. Marshall's planks. porcelain. Does really look like planks. And there's a bit of deco there. So that's going along here. One that side, one this side, one this side, one blah, 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 blah. So that's going to go straight down here. And this is the line area. I'll put a picture up on the right-hand side of the design for this area. A mate of mine's just done a CAD drawing for the dimensions for that, which will work with the dimensions with that there. 1.2s by 300s, by the way. And if you want to know, these are metre by 500. So they've all got to be cut down into strips. Right, that's it. I'm going home. I got soaked this morning. Building that blockwork there. Should I stand up here? Okay, why not? Oh. Yeah, so I got seating area here as well. Not quite sure what I'm going to do regarding the seating area here. But yeah, so 2 courses of blocks on end there. Then as soon as that's on it, then I can clad this stuff with a deco tile going through the middle on there. So that shall be fun, and it's all going to be mitered. Mitered. So I shall be contacting the miter king at one point, the old Matty Brockstone, before I get carried away. But I know what to do. I just need to fine tune what I'm doing. Right, bollocks, I'm off. See you Monday. Morning again, 12th of September. And I'm here for a week all on my own. I got loads to do. I'm got a labourer this week, so it's mostly just me. It's gonna be a tough week. Like I said before, I fell on my side and I bruised my ribs, and I'm still feeling like crap. It's been 10 days now. Feeling rough, man, feeling rough. So yeah, I got a week on my own, but that's kind of okay because I got to finish this wall off behind me, and I got a load of blocks already decked out there. Plus I'm going to do the path and that hexagon shape. I've had been a bit of a design in it last night with my mate Mark Diggins. Yeah, designing for Orange Box. So check out the picture. Ding, we're going for, hang on, I'll put my head this side and I'll put it on the right. We're going for number C. I've been let know for the customer today. C looks good. Got loads of those little triangle bits in it. Fingers crossed, I've got enough tiles. Right, well I'm gonna, actually I'm gonna walk down here a bit. Oh God. Every day must start with a Greggs. So here's your planter. So I've got 2 courses upright on the right hand side. I've got enough for 2 courses on this side of it. Then the carbon's going to get fitted to that after that. Seating area, just walk past. Still got to figure out what I'm doing there. But if I got a week on my own, that's kind of okay, because I got that to do. It would have been nice if I had somebody to help me lay this path in here, but you know, tiles are already being moved over from the other Oliver, which was working for me the other day. Cheers, Oliver. Much appreciated, mate. That was really handy, you turning up. So, tiles in position there. I got loads of cutting to do. So that's only a one-man job anyway, really. And I have to do all the installs of everything, so yeah, a week on my own. Oh well, turn the radio on, get some music going, and then it's almost bearable. Plus the weather forecast is good, which does help. A quick message to all these SEO companies, search engine optimization.
Fuck off means fuck off.
Stop bothering me, God. So this is for you DIYers. This is like a bit of a hack for doing pathways. All it is a piece of wood, an offcut of the tile size you're actually using, and 2 plastic wraps to hold it in position. But this is really for you DIYers. You want to do a pathway, you think it's a bit complicated, it's not. Keep watching and I'll show you how to do it the easy way. So we're on a pathway today. I'm going to do a little video just for this pathway. Right, let me explain. Pathway opening is 1.5. The planks we're using are 1.2. So we're going to stagger them. We're going to butt the first one this side, butt it there, yada, 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 yada. And I'm going to use a different technique for laying. We're going to use semi-dry today. And I'm going to take this idea from another Marshall's installer, John from Paved in Stone. He's got a YouTube channel. It's not doing, you know, he needs more subscribers, so go and have a look at it. And yeah, I'm taking this idea from him. I'm sure it's from him. So I'm going to, let me pick this up, put that on there. Ugh. I need to get a couple of tiles in first, basically. So that's going to be the thickness of my tile, and I'm just going to go back and forth, and in theory, yes, it should scrape out exactly what I want. Then all I have to do is prime it and wang it on and give it a couple of taps. Well, I've not done this before, but I'm always up for trying something different. It might work, it should work. I have seen it done, so let's give it a whirl. But it might be a nice little hack for somebody out there. Let's try it. Oh, I'm going to have to take off these spacers, I think, aren't I? So I'll just stick that on there. And just give it a bit of that. Seems to be working. That worked pretty good. So what I've really got to do now is just free off that bit there. Maybe a little bit of splodge for there. But I reckon it works. Right, we'll prime a tile up now and lave it on. Right, so let's get this primer on here now, the Marshall's primer I'm using, and chucking on really thick. So yeah, the thicker the better. This is the consistency of it. Gloop. Right. Take a nice big fat trowel's worth. And another one. Loads. Don't be shy, your mother wouldn't. Oops. There's loads on there. Absolutely loads. Right. Turn it around. Turn the grabo on. Turn around, turn the grabo on. Shift it that way. And we're butting up over this side now. Well, I can already see the height difference, and it's already pretty much spot on. So just give it a couple of taps. Push it down. All right, so this is in position now. Couple taps. Get my spacers in there. Right. Got to level this across now, so it's to this mark over here. And there she blows. Spot on. tap that over slightly. Right, looks like I am going to have to take the spacers out. Otherwise, it's going to keep catching on the wood. So you see the general idea of it. Piece of wood, bit of tile on the top, stick it on there, fanny it back and forth, happy days. Right, I'm going to put you on close up now for the rest of it. No talking, just oops, oops. Oops. So quick review using this method. Theory, yeah, it does work, but always a buttoner. This edge, when I have leveled this area off here, seems to be a little bit low there still, so just need to chuck a little bit on it. But I suppose it's leveling 95% of it, but then yeah, just a little bit of faffing round. But there's always a bit of faffing round. Faff. Right, back to it. Oops, 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 oops. So at the end of the day, got it all in. So did it work? Yes, it did. So it was actually a bit of a good idea. So for any of you DIYers out there, if you're trying to do something like this, all it is just a bit of palette and an offcut of the depth you've actually got to do. As long as you can rub that over what you've already done, then this will determine the bed height. Happy days. But still a little bit of faffing about to do. What the technique I was doing, I was putting it on to where I thought it had to go anyway, then scrape it off. But then if your mix was a little bit too damp, then it would just pull up a little bit too much when you're rubbing it back and forth, so you had to put a bit back. But I suppose it did the majority of it, you know, it leveled 95% of it, then you just had to top it up then and just move it back and forth just to get that a little bit more, just enough for you to actually tap it down. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, really. It's flat as a die, level that way. It's got a bit of a slope coming this way. So the next bit is, oh, let me shift my back out of the way. This square bit by there, that is a washing line area, and I'm sure it's going to turn out to be the poshest washing line area ever created. I'll stick a picture up on the corner now and have a look at it. That's the design. I gave them the option of about 4 or 5 designs. They chose option C. Practical, so easy. Oh yeah, design something up on a card. Yeah, looks great and all that. Then practical's got to kick into it. So that's what I've got to do. So hopefully what you see over there is what happens over there. And if it does, sweet. So it's going to be really complicated, that bit. So I'm going to concrete that tomorrow, because I want to set it out. I've got all the pieces, I got the dimensions for everything, I know what sizes things are. So I'm going to concrete that bit. Then I'm going to put a self-leveling compound on top, just so I can get a really smooth surface. And I can lay my template down on the floor to actually do what I need to do. But that's something completely different. So there's only one test to do on this now to see how good it actually worked. And that's to slide something flat along it. I did have a look around, this is a paint tin or something. Couldn't find anything. So I got some plant pots instead. I'm going to scratch my head. Right, I'm going to slide it that way, see if it catches anything. Then I'm going to slide it that way, see if it catches anything. And if it goes back and forth, no problem. Then this is actually a good idea. So I'm sure it's John from Paved in Stone. He does have a YouTube channel. He's only got a couple of 100 subscribers. I have met him at the National Awards. Whenever that was, when was that? Early this year, wasn't it? Right, yada, yada, yada. Let's get on with the last test. Do the test, pack up, bugger off home. So this is what I'm sliding down there, that way. Right, wish me luck. Well, that worked a treat. Let's try it the other way. Right, let's try it that way. Sweet. So that means, yay, it works. So yeah, good idea. So this is not for you professional landscapers. Mind you, everybody likes to have a hints and tips. This is more of a DIYer type of idea. But yeah, it works. Theory's great. So happy days. Right, I'm buggered. I'm off home. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. And to all you other people which already have liked and subscribed, big thumbs up to you guys. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be doing these type of things. And I am now in front of Johnny Boy, Green Top Landscapes. So I'm moving my way up. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going home. Later. So there we go. Got those tiles in. And I came back the following day to concrete that lot. I chucked a load of self-level on it. Actually, no, I didn't. I chucked a load of Marshall's exterior jointing grout on it. Nice and wet and runny. Got it nice and flat. So I can set my tiles out on there after I chop them all, and I can see exactly if it's going to work better. And it's better to have it on a smoother surface, because when you're laying something down dry, last thing you want is a bit of grit or stone under it, and it just keeps tipping all the time and you can't really do it properly. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, that bit's done. Ready for next time. So here we go, last section, cooking area by there. But yeah, this is the last section of tiling. So step I put in yesterday, I didn't film that, just because I didn't. And today, so hang on before I get too carried away. So these tiles are going to be running that way. I didn't think I was going to be laying today. I thought I was going to be faffing around doing some other things, just getting this hardcore level. And I thought I was going to have to bridge over this pipe over there, but I don't have to now because it's actually lower than what I need to do. So that's my corner bit, that's the entrance. That bit of concrete there, that's going to be the entrance. But as it is, today's mission is get a load that way and I'll be happy. But I won't be filming this bit because I haven't brought my other camera with me, and this phone doesn't have much juice in it. So you'll have to come back tomorrow to watch this bit, I'm afraid, people.
Eu sei que menos não é mais. Me diz quem tá querendo mais. Hoje eu quero mais. Eu sei que hoje tu quer mais. Eu sei que menos não é mais. Me diz quem tá querendo mais. Hoje eu quero mais, tô querendo mais. Quero um pouco mais, tô querendo mais. Hoje eu quero mais, tô querendo mais. Quero um pouco mais, tô querendo mais. Hoje eu quero mais, tô querendo mais. Quero um pouco mais, tô querendo mais. Tá querendo mais.
And now for the last one, in the corner, dead man, primed up. Ollie's going to finish it off for me. Get in there, Ol. Good man. There we go. So just got a couple of taps now. And give you something to look at, I suppose, isn't it? Because I'm away for a week. Next week, I'm off to Saundersfoot for a week with my parents and family. We rented a little cottage type thing, so I'm not going to be here for a week. So this will give you something to watch until then. And also, there's another video I'm making at the moment. See the step over there? I bolaxed it up. I never allowed for the... Well, basically, it's got to go 80 mil that way. So, yeah, we had to rip that out. I was on the way home last night and about a couple of miles away from the house, and I just suddenly went, oh no, shit, I think I ballsed up.
What do you want me to say? You tell me. I fucked up. Yeah.
So yesterday on the way home, I realised I screwed up. I set the patio out in the wrong place. So fingers crossed now, I'll have a chat to the customer, see if he's okay. I think it might be okay, but yeah, definitely screwed up. So yes, that little screw up I was saying about this morning. What it was, along with the ACO there, which we weren't supposed to have, this area here should have been shimmied over to here. That should have gone that way. So we're gonna have to take them all up and shimmy them that way, the width of the ACO. So about 80 mil, something like that. So yeah, you can plan as much as you like, but screw-ups do happen. And that is a screw-up. It's all got to come off and go 80 mil to the left. Oh my God, what a tool. I screwed up big time. So what we're going to do now, we're going to get them off, because I'm off next week. So if we can get them off before it totally cures, then it shouldn't be too bad to put them back down. So Ollie's going to crack on with that. So there we go, ripped it all out, cleaned them all off. All the tiles are over there. So this time we're going to lay to here. So the tile is there. I had it by there, and I was wrong. So there we go. Mistake made. Could have rectified it with putting some dodgy little cuts in it, but no, that's not the way a Marshall's installer does it. If he's going to do it, he's going to do it proper. So usual crack now down this end. That was a dead man, so we lift this one up. No prime on the back. We'll re-prime it now, stick it back down. That's the end of the wall, and then that's half of it done, almost. So there we go, sorted, got it in to the right place. Yeah, I needed to go that much the width of an ACO or ACO or whatever you call them, drainage channels. So I did actually have the bottom one in last time, but I'm actually going to pass this time because I got to get the ACO, ECO. I got to put that in, so it gives me a little bit more room, so I won't bother sticking that one on now. I'll wait until I come back off to my little holiday in Saundersfoot for a week, and I'll do it all then. But there we go, that's all it was. That's all it was there. The end of the tile, my shadow's probably in the way. Should have been that way a bit. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it's good to bowl something up, but as long as you fix it, you don't leave it. I could have put a little cut in the end, something like that, and it would look shit. So yeah, all fixed. Bit of faffing around, an extra morning's work, but as soon as you start slacking, it all starts rolling downhill. So we haven't slacked, we've dug it up, and we put it right. So I'm happy about that. So there we go, we've got that section in behind now. Path's been rectified this morning. Yeah, so I'm not here for a week, so I'm going to give it all a good clean. So just chuck a load of water over it, bit of fairy liquid. I got my mop. I'll start mopping. It's all nice and clean for when I go. Oh, look at the right camera, that bit. Let's go up and down here a couple of times and give it a bit of a clean, just so whilst I'm away they got something nice clean patio to look at. So yeah, let's get it all spotless, shall we? Gotta keep it tidy. Well, you know, they do call me Tidybricks. Not that that's got anything to do with bloody cleaning. You want to see my place? It's like a bombs at it. Lol. Right, okay, enough of that. So back off my holiday from Saundersfoot, I had recharge those batteries. We all know what it feels like. I feel so much better. I actually even look younger. Welcome back to the Tidybricks show. I haven't done much filming for a while, especially on this wall I've been building. So yeah, continuation of the wall today. So got the back bit up yesterday. Got my DPM on it to stop water from progressing through the wall. Forgot to stick some ties out for this. This is the seating area, by the way. So I put some crocodile clips in there, wall starter kits. Time for me to start laying. Yeah. Why do I always do something like that at the end? And what a big ass planter it is. Look at it. All the way down there. It's massive. Or should I say, massive. Check it out. Check it out, Mikey. Yeah, seating area there. And yeah, all the way down. You're going to get some plants in there. Fair play. Going to take some planting. And I don't do planting. I just do heavy things. Alright, let's get it on time lapse. And let's start laying. I don't know what all the fuss is about. It's just a couple of hits with a hammer. Morning. Back on the job. Bit of a scare yesterday. Thursday today, Tuesday evening, sitting on the couch, watching telly, feet up on the table, relaxing, shooting pain right down my left foot. What the hell was that? Loads and loads of pain, massive shooting pain down my foot. Went to the doctor's the following day, managed to get an appointment, really hard to get an appointment the same day. This is a bit of an emergency, and it wasn't a massive emergency, but I did say, and they let me in. And apparently Achilles damage to my tendon. Got some pills, all good. Woke up this morning expecting to be in pain again, and I'm fine, absolutely fine. So I hope it stays fine. I just hope it stays fine, otherwise I'm bloody crippled. This is the reason why I got to give up this malarkey. It's just too hard. But I'm almost there. I was really thinking I was going to have to get somebody to finish this off for me, which would have been so disappointing. But I'm back at it. Ankle seems to be fine at the moment. Mix on. Tiles by there. Gotta go by here. Let's get them in. Testing testicles. Right, here we go. Right, actually, let me turn around. So I've backed myself into a corner now. I suppose you all done it before, and you've had loads of space, and you've backed yourself into a corner and you've got to start shifting things around. Well, got the wall up yesterday at the back. That's for the herb garden, so that connects up to the main planter. I got a couple of rows of tiles left to do. So, yeah, I just took the mixer off there now, put it on here, so I can get a couple of rows in there. Then this is the kitchen top area, 600 wide. We're working it so it's the length of the deco tiles, so that'd be nice. But I'm not going to do that bit yet. I'm just going to get on with this bit here. As soon as I get on with that bit there, as soon as those tiles are in here, I can build the wall from this side anyway, so that's fine. So I shimmied them out the way, left enough gap so I can get some blocks in there. Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Bloody get on with it, will you? That's what my brain keeps telling me. Blah, 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 blah. Right, shut up, get on with it. Oh yeah, I'm not going to bother filming it because there's just too much faffing about. Faff. Morning, Saturday morning. I'm working the weekends. Well, I was lashing it down yesterday and it was pointless. So check it out. Finally got it done. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's nice to come into work this morning knowing I can walk on this stuff and not put cementy paws all over it. But yeah, done it. Oh, virtually all of that on my own. The top bit, I did have help to about the steps, and after that, it's been me, myself, and bloody I. And it's been hard. So, glad all that's wrapped up. Now I'm on to the next stage, and that's sticking porcelain to all the walls. I'm starting down that bit down the end for now, and it's gonna be a while because I got to mitre everything, all of it, all around here and the other side, and that, and the kitchen top area when that bit goes in. I got to mitre all that. That's the only bit which I probably don't have to mitre because we got a clad stuff from London Stone going on that, 5mm thick. It's just buttered up. You can't really mitre 5mm. You just chip like hell, I reckon. Not that I've done it before, but I should imagine so. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video so far. Loads more coming because I've got loads more to do. After all that's clad, then I'm around there, but there, doing the washing line area with all those cats. I must be mad. But yeah, this is my swan song. So, yeah, that's all I got to say. Right, come back, watch the rest, and I'll see you soon. Later.